Hi everyone, it's Rosemary Morris from Rosemary Morris Art. I realised that when I was just watching a thing by Gail Agostinelli, I think her name is, and she was doing a back to front journal, like a flip journal, and I went, oh yeah, I did one of those at Christmas, and I forgot to film it. So here is my back to front journal, and you'll see what I mean when we go through it. So these things here, because if you're actually going to write in this, then these are very 3D. They're actually a Christmas decoration that I pulled apart. You wouldn't be able to lie the book. So again, what I've done is my favourite trick of putting them onto a magnet. This is just a bit of that Hessian type ribbon, and then I glued the magnets on and put a bit of paper on it to hold them in place. So they come off, and these little presents here come off as well. And then this, I think, is Stamperia or Stamperia paper, Christmas one. So that's one side of it, and you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little journal pages in there. I don't know what you'd say, whether there'd be signatures, I suppose. And then when you turn it this way, there's another 4 this way as well. So we'll get into it. It's hard to fit this in because it's so tall, because it's 12 inches tall, because I used the paper and folded it in, all folded in half, except I put, I think that might be a 1/4 inch spine on it. So what I did, I put the 12 by 12 on my scoreboard and scored the spine and folded it. So inside, on most of them, this is Victorian scraps, and these are as well. On most of them, they open up, and then in a magazine that I have on flowers, there's these beautiful pages of sort of Christmas decoration type flowers. And there's one of their pretty journal cards. I just put a bit of washi tape on the top, and it's sitting inside that tuck spot, which is made from a cutout with a little group of fabricy things on it, and up here there's some more, and a little book with teeny tiny tags in it, which have got Christmas stamps on the back of them, and that's just some of that ribbon. And then there's that little thing on another cluster, that's what they're called. Bit of silver washi tape, another one of those beautiful that has actually gone through to the other side. This is a altered paper clip. I have to keep putting it in frame for you. And then this down here are some actual Victorian scraps of robins. And then here we've got stamps. This is one of Tim Holt's wildflowers that I actually cut out in gold paper. You can see it flashing a bit there. And then I put alcohol inks on it. A bit of lace. One of the journaling cards, I put a little bit of lace on the bottom. And a little wooden reindeer. This is a doily down here with, that's actually where I cut out some at the edge of a paper, so I kept those little bits. The other side of that beautiful book, a tuck up there, little, and it's held in with a little star paper clip, because that type of tuck, they tend to fall out of. Some gold leaves and a snowflake there. Pocket, a couple of tags, stamping. Another part of that magazine with a beautiful gold star on it. And here, oh, how does it open? Oh, it opens that way. Let me move it over. Quite hard to handle because it's so big. So that again, look at him, isn't he cute? This is from that book I got. And then you turn it, there's another spine there with something in the back. You turn it over, and this is the next signature. Again, a Victorian scrap. So you can see some of these are a mixture of things. This is Christmas Carol by, it'll come to me in a minute. So it's a different paper pack that I've used, but I was using up all my bits and bobs. So this has got a bit of fabric behind it. That's from the Victorian scraps, which I thought made quite a nice, I think it fell off one actually, and I thought, oh, that makes quite a nice little thing hanging down there. This is from the Christmas pages. Graphic 45. See, if I wait long enough, my brain goes and it comes up with the answer. So a little sticker with some eyelash trim, little booklet, another little wooden thing there, and in the middle of each one there are little charms, Christmas tree and a snowflake. Another little wooden snowflake. This is from that beautiful book. That's one from that's also an altered paper clip, and that's from Graphic 45 as well. Another little wooden bit of bling in the middle, and that's one of their journaling cards. These were interesting. I have no idea where I got these from, but they're actually a little card of this little girl which opens up like that. It's a little gift tag which says to and from, which I thought was quite sweet. So I had several different coloured ones, and she's on a gold doily. Oh, and this is Tim Holt's Geo animals, I suppose, because I've got his Geo insects. More beautiful Christmassy things, and then you turn it over to the next one, little wooden angel. Oh, some of these are just stuck. I'll have to stick that one down again. I just pulled it off. They don't open up. There's another one of those little girls, a little gift tag. See how cute it is on the back as well. A little, some of that ribbon. It's lovely. It's all sparkling. See if I can get the light to catch it. It's all glittery. And there's a Santa and a snowflake there. Some little tags. Little wooden fir cone and a candy cane. More tags. That's some more of the Victorian scraps. Snowflake. And then you turn it over to the next one, which is probably stuck down. Yes, it is. I won't pull that one off. And then this was just a tower of little pockets, and you can see I've used that memory keepers thing here to make the, so they just sit in quite nicely. Instead of putting string on them, I put a little bit of glitter and some journaling cards. So it's a mixture of bits left over from Graphic 45, but most of it is Stamperia. That's a 3D frame around this little girl, which is actually again a Victorian scrap, and so is the mistletoe and the holly. I'm a great fan of Stamperia papers. So there's another little Santa and a different Santa and a different snowflake. I get all my charms from AliExpress. in case you're wondering. Bit of gold embossed paper, some little tags. Oh, I'm putting it on the back of that one. Another little one of those. I always wonder what I should do with those little cardboard things that you get. And I thought, oh, they look quite nice just hanging down. And here's another. So that's the end of that side. So we've gone through all of those. And then this side opens up too. So now we're going backwards through it. So this is a little boy. I put him on some red silk and some lace there. A little bit of the paper I had left. That's the graphic 45 one. So some of these I cut out of paper and some of them I cut out of gold card. He was cut out from an antique Christmas card. Victorian scrap. Snow scenes. This one's got another Santa stuck in the chimney and a different sort of snowflake on the end. Again on a doily, which I thought was quite nice to put a Christmas cake on. And up there it says the Biscuit Company. Little tag and here I combined two dies. So this one here, I cut that out and then I hung this on it, which looks quite pretty, I think. Some more snow scenes. I think these were from another magazine, not the flower one. Then here, in the middle of that, it had a cross, and I didn't really want a cross on it, so I stuck a flower on it, which is rather pretty on the gold. The beautiful, these were like, oh my God, they're so hard to get all the bits out, but they're worth it when you sit and do it. Took me ages. I love this, just me. I could do with one of those in my house. And a little pocket with some lace on the top. So that's the first signature in this side, and there's the signature from the other side. This beautiful trim here. Oh, this was actually off a bag from a shop here. It was their paper bag. I went, oh, I can use that. You know, when you get packaging that you can use, you get all excited, if you're like me. Lovely little Victorian scrap there. Oh, and this is also from the same. It was actually a calendar full of Victorian scraps. Some of them are original, the birds are. Those are like off the calendar. A little bit of glittery netting there, silver. This is another altered paper clip with a bit of red fabric and then a little bit of white cut in the V as well, and then the eyelash trim hanging down. And a little snowman doing a dance and another snowflake. And this is silver washi. Another one of those little tags just hanging down. Yeah, these are originals. They're not off a calendar. This is original as well. Little decoration on the top of that tag. Had these gold leaves. Forever. Thinking, what can I do with them? Oh, I can stick them in a Christmas thing. Goes with it really well. And then, oh, that's the same fabric and a bit of, and this is a cutout as well from my machine. And this is the next signature, a little bit of crocheted lace on it. Santa with a Christmas card, and he's all, oh, can't see it, come on, glitter. He's got glitter all over him, but you can't really see it. And little cutout, little tag. old postcard. Another, oh, look what I did there. I haven't looked at this for ages. That's really clever. It's a bit of that. I've gone over it with ink by the looks of it, so it's gone sort of a coppery colour, and then I put a flower on the top. You forget what you do. Another altered paper clip with ribbon and 2 bits of material, and then this lovely sort of bobbly eyelash trim on it. And then on the back there's 2 of those little things. This was a great big, which I bought years ago thinking I'd put it on the front of a journal, a Christmas journal, but it didn't go, so it's ended up in here, and I just attach it with one of these little clips from Tim Holtz with a bit of red ribbon on it, and that goes on there. Here's the next signature, another one of those little girls, little red one this time. This is from that calendar with a border around the front cover of it, which I cut off. And then this, I've made it with a brad on one of those little, you can see I wanted to use up these little woodeny sort of things. They're from Graphic 45, I think. So I just thought of different ways of doing it. And then this here covers up the brad at the back. More. This is a little booklet. And this one is Santa in his sleigh with another little present hanging off the bottom of it. And that is, I can hardly see it. What's that one? Oh, it's Santa. I was looking at the back of it. It's a different sort of Santa. Another one of those wooden things, little journaling card there. This is an altered paper clip as well, and I just folded around a bit of this ribbon and put a little cutout on it, punched a little circle. You can see I'm using up all scraps because this was like the edge of the page, but I wanted to use it. This is a nice stamp. Another glittery Christmas card from Santa, or with Santa on it. A bit of red ribbon there. Lovely wreath around a mirror. I think there was something down there that I didn't like on the floor, so I stuck that paper over it. And then this goes back to the beginning with these on it. So, I hope you like that. Bye.